Yay, being OCD. Just in case you guys weren't aware, I am horribly OCD, and I do this actually at work all the time where I'm working on something and I actually have to stop and make sure that it's at least semi-organized or it will bother the hell out of me. Um, I actually have a very difficult time working without it being organized and clean. Yes, I am still working on the template. We are actually really, really close to feature complete. We've been working at this for God, it feels like months now. So it's kind of nice getting that validation that it's almost done. Hacking, and I don't know what's with the buffering thing. Unfortunately, I know I'm on a 30-second delay. Try refreshing the page. That seems to work on other streamers. Um, Pages, and it seems to work pretty well. I know I've had to do that a few times. So maybe something like just refreshing the page will fix it up. Otherwise, I'm really sorry to hear that it's being bothersome. Let's see. And this one is middle line progress, stat plus 10. Stat add. Uh, Hey, middle. Hey, I did not get a message from you for the other Fortnite key. If you can send me another message via email, send it to unreal.zombiebear@gmail.com. I can get you that key. And let's see. Gameplay abilities framework forever wanted. Yeah, everyone wants it, that's for sure. Uh, and it is not the easiest thing to set up. Even though, a lot of it is just simple, Boolean values, setting up how they interact, what they, where they go, how to get them, blah, 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 blah. Each one has to be set up vastly different. You want all of your skill trees to be vastly different from any other skill tree. Um, Middle button 3, right? Yes. It's craziness. And I will have to change a little bit over here. The main thing being the progress and stuff like that. Okay. I said bupe. You bupe when I tell you to bupe. Let's see. Oh, hit points up. Okay. Custom event. HP up. There. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of things I've got to really change around. Gameplay abilities framework typically is things like skill trees, tech trees. If you look at let's see, let me pull this over here. So, league skill tree. So things like this, where it has, your base abilities up here where it's like starting out. And then as you go down the chain, you can get access to other abilities. Some are dependent on levels, some are dependent on simply having the one before it, stuff like that. So that's kind of what we're working on right now. Oh, wait. You might be talking about something else. Gameplay abilities framework. Yeah, that looks different than what I'm talking about. Ignore me, ask Alar, because I have no clue at this point what it might be. At this point, got no clue. Let's see. Bloop. And this is left button 2. Alright, and last one is left button 3. Left button custom event. This is XP mod. C left button 3. Okay. Allows arbitrary stats compunction on things like my pawn has 10 plus damage resist, so you can turn your damage mechanics through it and compel. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So I was kind of on the right track, but kind of wrong. Okay, so one of the things that I want to do is before we actually get to this part where we're choosing what thing we're doing, we need to actually check if we can do things. So we're going to come over here. We're going to leave the has charge jump. We need that. However, this part needs to be taken out. Brought over here. So we need to check right off the bat, do we have a skill point we can spend on this? If true, then we can continue. Then actually all of this can come with me. So all this is going to do is check if it has charge jump. If you do not have charge jump, which means I need to actually add that not back in there, we will add it over here. We're going to take this stuff, yeah, so this actually needs to be over here because we need to check to see if he has charge jump already, because if he does, then we don't want to actually give them charge jump again. You know, they have already got it. There's no point in don't like that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so we're actually going to bring this way over here, and everything's going to tie back to the skill up and set percent, because we only need to do this one time. I think that's right. Yeah, Headcloth, this is. Trying to think of how I'm going to do this, because the main thing I want to check to make sure is, hey, you know, I've got skill points, and we're not basing it off of which individual skill is being used. So I guess I should check to see if these two get percent, and add pin. Is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So this is going to be where the major difference is. So yes, these are equal to 0, which means we can continue. Additionally, we have a skill point. If we don't, then we can't do jack crap. Perfect. I'm actually going to get rid of all of that. Set this to control. Said set it to controller. Okay, that bothers me that it's not lining up, but I'll deal with it. Get skill. Skill up -1. Okay. There. So. This should only continue. If I'm thinking correctly, which there is no guarantees that I am, this should check. Okay, you only have, or you have 1 skill point or more. Okay, this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0. Oop. Remove pin. Boom. Switch on career. Check, check each career, make sure it goes through its setup. Then skill point -1, set this to %. Now once this is set to %, you can no longer click this button to get a new skill. Perfect. Okay. I'm actually going to bring this up here, move this a little bit, and add a not boolean, because we want to make sure we do not have the charge jump. If we do, then, well, that's pointless. Okay. And this is going to be the same thing. All of this. Bloop. This will go directly up here. This can be removed. This can move up. This can move up. No, that looks ugly. Ish. Okay, I can deal with that. What are the level geometry tools for Unreal coming off the back burner? Unfortunately, I do not know. Awesome, Middle. I will get to that as soon as the stream is over today. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know with the geometry tools because it's just, we've only got so many developers, and there's a lot of stuff that is getting done. I mean, we've got so much stuff in the pipeline. I wish I could, discuss that, but unfortunately, I am under, NDA, so I can't really discuss a lot of things. But there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. There's a lot of, trying to make sure everything's stable, trying to make sure everyone's getting what they're looking for, and I just don't have that information available. I wish I could give you a better answer. And Jove, it depends. I could literally just go, all right, well, if it has charge jump, then, or if it does not have charge jump by doing that. That works just fine. Either way works. I just prefer the not boolean because it's I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that, actually. Again, it's just kind of how I do things. Someone had suggested using the not boolean, and I liked it, and just kind of started using it. That's really about it. Where was where? Blah, 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 blah. Which one was that I was working on? It was heal, which was the left, which means it's going to be on the left.